What is going on, everyone, and welcome on into Rome's Reality Podcast. It's your boy Rome. I know that we've been gone for a bit, but now it's time to get right back on track. And we have a lot of things to talk about, but it's not just myself in the building today. We also got my three boys with me, man. So, Jake, how are you feeling today, bro?
What up? What up? Boy number one this week. My name's Jake. I don't know what this is. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to be like Jeff Probst starting a rap. Can you all snap for me? I know we're all in different cities, but if you can all snap on beat for me, I have written some rhymes for you. You might be interested in hearing.
Well, let's hold
No,
off on that.
good call. Good call.
Yeah. Kevin, how are you feeling today, man? No raps, please. No.
I'm good. I'm good. I like the fact that Jake, when you went to him, he didn't have nothing else to go with. So he was just riffing, and then he didn't know where to go. That was great.
I immediately backtracked. I was like, "This is bad. I'm so sorry." I don't know if I should lean in or back away immediately. And I got no support either way.
Do like Jeff Probst and lean in. You got to just lean in, man. So
he does love to do that.
Oh, yeah. All right. Dylan, how are you feeling today, bro?
Feeling good. I think we do need to find a paywall to put that rap behind. We can figure out some way to monetize it because
Right.
What was about to happen could have been gold.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Jake the Snake back at you. All right, so
there you go.
So I know that we did not recap the last episode. We're not going to fully recap it. We're just going to talk about the general twist, right? We're just going to talk about the Blood Moon twist in general, because that's really all that happened in the episode, like, respectfully. It was a 4.7 on IMDb with the ratings, second lowest rated episode in the last decade. So it does need to be addressed, this Blood Moon situation at least. So I think we can all agree that the Blood Moon twist was not that great. I think we can all agree on that. Is there anyone here that thinks it was decent?
I think it was decent.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought it was necessary, but I just didn't like how it played out. I do think they needed to get. I liked that it was a historic 3, but I just didn't like how it went.
I actually don't understand what the controversy is.
It's nothing new. It's not really controversy. It's just like, this isn't a twist.
We've seen nothing different in every season in the new era. Your season had it. We go to a split tribal, 2 people go home. Except this season we have 24 people, so 3 people had to go home. That's literally it. We split it up into 3 tribes instead of 2, and then 3 people went home as opposed to 2. Like, that didn't seem too different than what we normally do, and it's like kind of like luck of the draw on which tribe you go on. We got Matt and Franny split up this way. We've had Saul was able to move the idol or whatever the protection that way. We had Savannah going to go help Rizzo this way. Like, we've had this happen before where people just get split up, and this happens, right?
Yeah,
I'm just been confused, like, why people, because I've been hearing all week how this was terrible, but I was like, I don't know how this was any different than.
Well, it's different because they merged. It's different because they merged. That's the reason. They got all together, and then, like, even on my season, when we got all together, we didn't split up into 2 groups. We just had one big tribal with 13 people. Like, we didn't.
Right, they've done this after the merge before.
Yeah, they've done it after the merge before, but they haven't done it where guaranteed all 3 tribes go to tribal. Like, they haven't done that. Like, usually it's been like half of them go to tribal. Like, and if it's a double boot, if it's a straight, like, what was it, Soda and Tim from 46, like, if it's like a double boot like that, then it's still half and half. It's still half the cast. So I feel like, and what was that? That happens at 14, so that's 7 and 7 person tribals. This one was a 6, 6 and 6, or was it 5, 5
Yeah,
and
6,
5?
6, 6. Yeah.
Okay, so it was 6, 6 and 6.
6, 6, 6, yeah.
Okay, then I mean, yeah, it's essentially the same thing.
No, it's 5, 5, and 5 because 2 people were at exile.
Oh yeah, 5, 5, 5. Yeah. So in a 5-person vote, it's very easy to be the odd person out. It's very easy to find the odd person out when it's randomized as well. And so I don't know. I think the major issue is that it didn't let anyone that had pre figured out alliances use those pre-figured out alliances, except for the people that were in the majority in each group. Like, it wasn't a fun vote because whoever had the majority in each group won their vote. And it was completely randomized. I think that's the reason people hate it, is because it was literally just boring in all three groups, in my opinion. Like, none of the votes were interesting.
Like, for sure sucked. I mean, I'm not taking that away, right? But that's when I was just confused because I was like, we've seen this in most of these seasons where it's gone down exactly like this, where you got a random split, and if you were not the majority, like Rizzo should have went home. Like, Rizzo being on the season should have never happened because he should have went home with Jawan and Sage, with MC and Sophie. Like he was on the wrong side of those numbers. He had bad luck. He should have just went home that night.
Yeah.
Like it's the same exact situation.
I mean, it's the same thing with Rachel in my season. If she didn't get a random advantage saying you can leave tribal
from Saul, she
would have been gone.
Yeah.
And so like that's what I was just, because I'm with you guys. I'm like with you guys. Otherwise, like, it wasn't nothing monumental. Agreed. But I was just confused because all week I've heard like this sucked. Blood Moon was terrible.
But this episode has never seen this. This episode has never been received good. This twist has never, no variation of it has ever been received.
It's a terrible twist.
Even the episode Rachel got saved, it was not high rated. Why? Because it was like, what? It was like, okay, production. Like, that just seemed like, okay, you know someone's going home, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed very weird.
I don't understand
I agree with
why. I don't understand. Like, we spend this whole like pre-merge part of the season establishing these relationships, and then we bring everyone together to see how they all merge.
Yep.
And then we split them up again. Why?
Yep.
Because season 43, James and Ryan go home. Day 17, same way, 4-1, 4-1. 44, same thing happens. Day 17, I'm looking here. Freddie goes home. Freddie and Matt get split up. Similar situation. It happens all the time. But like we talked about, it's never been properly received. It's never been a good thing.
Yeah, no one's ever left the double tribal episode and been like, oh, this has been great. This was a great episode. Like, it's never happened. So now on season 50, when we decide to do it again, and they're shocked that people aren't happy, I don't understand why we've come back to the well when this has never worked one time.
Yeah,
it just feels like it's overcomplicating it to overcomplicate it.
And I'm with you guys on that. I didn't like it. I don't like it in general. I just didn't understand the general people being like, oh, this was terrible, as if this was anything different than we've seen the entire time.
Well, so let's talk about this. So we talk about how the Blood Moon twist in general is not that great. Okay, so let's do this, right? How would you save it? How would you bring it up from below a 5.0 rating, where this episode ended up being? How would you improve the Blood Moon twist? Jake, I'll start with you. I feel like for whatever reason you've got a good answer.
I've given it a lot of thought. And here's what I'll say. You want this to be a big twist? Yeah, absolutely. Vote 3 people out. But put 17 people at that tribal council and give 3 of them immunity. And then just boom, 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 one after the other. Make it bloody. Blood Moon. Also, if you're going to call it Blood Moon, put a shot of the Blood Moon in the episode. That's a really cool visual. Feels weird that you didn't get a shot of that. If I'm going to be nitpicky, which you know I love to do.
Yeah, well, apparently it wasn't that actual night. It wasn't like that actual night. It was like a couple days later.
They could have lied. They could have lied and just put it on screen. I wouldn't have cared. I'm not going to look up the almanac for Fiji in 2026 or whatever, whenever they film this.
That's fair. So that's your way to do it. Just have a gigantic tribal with 3 people immune.
Just have a huge tribal council that's bloody and like people have to like live tribal one after the other.
Speaking of
I
which,
think that would be
Speaking of
Fantastic.
which, I thought it was hilarious in this last episode we're about to recap last night that Jeff was like, a historic tribal council. There's never been 14 people at a tribal council. And in my head, I'm like, damn, Jeff, I just broke the record in season 13 or season 47 with 13 people at one tribal council that voted me out, right? So I was like, damn, that record lasted 2.5 seasons. Like, I was like, fuck, like,
That was it.
that was it, bro.
It's like every
Record
time
broken, dog.
a baseball team signs a pitcher, it's like all-time greatest contract of all time. It's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I guess. We have unlimited money.
Oh man. All right, Dylan, let me hear how you would change this twist, man.
I mean, well, I don't think the entire episode gets that number without like other factors too. And like one, I didn't think the Blood Moon challenge was that strong of a like compelling challenge to watch and to like see people compete. I didn't love sending 2 people to exile too. Like that felt kind of wasteful. So I wouldn't do that. And yeah, I did think it was necessary with like the number of episodes that Survivor has. Like I imagine we have double boots maybe the rest of the way. And they have to do this, but like I don't know, there was a way to make it better. I think back-to-back tribals, but telling them at tribal we're doing one more after this would be exciting too, because it's like maybe it turns to a live tribal. But it's
Yeah.
also something that's kind of never been done where they think they're about to get up and go. Haven't do it. So that's a few ideas, but I was bummed too because like I feel like we lost really good Survivor 50 players who like yeah, just unceremoniously got booted. Colby, I mean, was gonna go. We heard about the injury earlier.
Yeah.
But, like Genevieve found 2 idols, dude. That is so crazy. You found 2 idols and you go home like that. It sucks.
I think
I think the results, the results were there for what they put out.
I think that not only that, but also in the back of my mind, every time I watch an episode or go into an episode, I think of Jeff's and Cerie's comments, this is the greatest season ever. So, like, not only did Jeff say it, Cerie said it. Cerie is one of the most beloved people in the community, and her word is considered gold. She said this is the best season of Survivor ever. So far, there's no physical way that can happen because we're 7 episodes in and there's only 6 episodes left. So even if these next 6 episodes are the greatest episodes ever, this isn't the best season ever. This doesn't beat Heroes vs. Villains. This doesn't beat, like, not even close. So like, that's why I don't think we should overhype seasons. One, because we haven't even had the Mr. Beast twist yet, and like Lord knows how everyone is gonna.
Oh god, I keep forgetting about that.
I kind of want to get that one done early. I don't want it to come in crunch time, and it's going to come in crunch time. I'm afraid.
It's already crunch time. It's past the jury phase. Like now is time where the game really matters, and the first juror is there, and we all know the first juror has voted correctly 89% of the time for the winner. So it's a direct correlation. So I mean,
but beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Right? I mean,
okay, coach.
It was voted like the twist, the Zach Brown twist was like voted by people that watched it terribly, but maybe they thought that was fantastic when they were out there. Right? Like she hadn't seen the season. She doesn't have like what the fans perspective or whatever, but maybe like they thought that the gameplay itself was like fantastic, but people are just like not liking it because the fans or whatever are mad about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I mean, I can say it hasn't been that great of a season so far, in my opinion. Like that, and that's just me being unbiased. Like there just hasn't been, the things they've focused on sometimes have just not made any sense, and we'll get into it, but like there's just certain things that haven't made sense and certain things that they really have done a good job on, but that doesn't mean that it's just an amazing season because they've gotten some things right, you know. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
For me, I think they could have made the Blood Moon twist better. So in Cook Islands, when the Rarotonga tribe went to tribal, they had gotten a glass bottle. Yeah. And after they voted someone out, they had to take the message out of the bottle, and immediately they voted somebody else out. Mm-hmm. But they didn't know that that's what was happening.
Yep.
I think that would have been fantastic if you bring that back, especially, I know Dylan said, don't send people to exile. I think you still send Ozzy to exile, and even better with Ozzy being at exile, that he is not there to remember the glass bottle situation, because he was the only one on that season, and they go to tribal, they get the message out of the bottle, they think maybe somebody's safe, but in reality, they find out that they're voting someone else out that night. And anyone, like, if like Aubrey had played her idol, she's safe for all 3 tribal councils because they open the bottle, finds out they're voting out one more person, and then Jeff says, "I have one more message for you guys," and then they're voting out a 3rd person.
See,
I think that's fantastic.
I don't
because
think
they don't know what's happening at all.
See, I don't think that would have been great TV though, because imagine everyone's planning on one vote for 17 people, and then you get there and you do the vote, and then Jeff is like, "All right, guys, we're voting out someone else again." There would literally have to be a massive discussion with 16 people left. There would have to be a ginormous discussion. Like, there's no way the players, like, that's a situation where the players wouldn't even be like, "Yeah, it's time to vote." Like, no, we're still talking. Like, Jeff always says it's our tribal council, and I truly do believe that in certain aspects. And when it's time to vote, is kind of on the players. So I do think that it would be rushed scrambling, and it would be weird. We wouldn't be able to actually hear all conversations. We wouldn't really get any clarification as to why people voted which way the second time or the third time. We would only get it for the first one.
Yeah.
So there would be way less clarification as to why certain people get voted out.
I mean, they're at the tribal step for however long they need. They just cut it up and then give it to us.
That's fair. So that's how you'd fix it, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, because you have to get rid of these people.
Okay.
We have 24 people.
So
we have to get rid of these people.
Here's how I would fix it. I think everything was fine. The 3 people win individual immunity. But the 3 people that win individual immunity in the order of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd via snake draft the team they're going to tribal with. You draft the people you are going to tribal council with that night. So who got first place?
I love this idea.
I love it too, because it exposes your alliances right before the actual merge. It makes it so that the people that have individual immunity kind of feel safe because they pick the people they're going with. It also shows the pecking order. So that person that got picked second, I'm number 3 in our group of 3. Interesting. I'm not your number 1. Interesting. I think it would have been really cool to see where these alliances lie, and players take things so personally clearly on the season.
Even crazier in that idea that you're not even necessarily number 3. Let's say you pick someone first, and then the second person picks them not because they're safe, but because they plan on voting them out.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Precisely. You can do that. But that's what I'm saying,
really
though.
Fun idea.
But this is the thing, is you don't know if that next person is going to still be there when it's your turn to draft again. You know,
Christian picks Emily to keep her safe, but then the next person picks Devins because they plan on voting Devins out.
Yep.
So Devins is not
it's like a little mini tribal council.
Yep.
Before a real tribal council. Yeah.
And so
I think this is I like it. I like that idea.
Yeah. And so the other way that I think that this twist would work is letting 3 people win individual immunity and let everyone know everyone will get 3 votes tonight. The top 3 vote getters are going home. There's one massive vote, and the top 3 vote getters are going home. And each person has 3 votes, 3 parchments up there. I think that right there would be really, really cool. Oh, and the other twist, you're not allowed to vote for the same person twice. So you have to cast 3 different votes for 3 different people, no matter what. And the 3 people with the highest votes are going home. I think that twist right there would expose so much. Because there's going to be some people that get 2 and 3 votes like, hold up, who was coming for me? Who low-key thinks that I should be going home? Like, that right there would open eyes, too. And I think that there's just so many ways to go back to the good old days where we would expose pecking orders and alliances, and we don't ever do that anymore.
I think both of those are good only because Jeff said this is going to change the game of Survivor forever. So both of those are fantastic, doubled with that statement he made. Because that statement and then getting the same thing we've been getting makes no sense.
Yeah, I was about to say, it didn't really change anything, actually. It just
going from 17 to 16 to 13 to 14 people.
Yeah, but like exactly what you just said, like the ranked choice voting changes the game of Survivor forever.
Yes, that does. That definitely does. Because imagine you're picked last in each group. You're thinking, wait a second, am I getting voted out or am I being brought in as a number? Like that last person is going to be thinking a lot. There's going to be a lot going through their mind about who to vote out. So there's just a lot of ways to make it more interesting, and that's where the players that might get picked last, like an Emily or a Christian or a Devins, might sit here and say, wait a second, I was nobody's priority. Like, hold on. And if they make it through that vote, come the real merge, all of a sudden that player's antennas are up. They're a problem. They're not just chilling with sitting at camp anymore all day. Like how Chrissy admitted in this episode is better to do. She was like, oh, I don't want to go on the journey and play Survivor. Nah, I'll just sit at camp in relationships. And I was like, oh, God, I was over it.
That's playing Survivor, though.
I was over it. I just, that's my least favorite type of Survivor.
We don't need to get into it.
Yeah, we don't need to get into it. Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Let's talk about this episode. Let's go.
Yes. Let's talk about this
Oh,
episode.
yeah, we haven't even started this episode yet.
Yes. So we come back from the tribal council, and Tiffany is pissed at Jonathan, absolutely fuming. And, we hear, I mean, we can talk about it. We hear Chrissy essentially say the way that Tiffany talked was very eloquent. How did you take this, Kevin?
Well, I wasn't very happy.
I know what I heard. That's all I'm saying. And I don't care. I ain't gonna beat around the bush because you said it. And this is twice in 2 episodes that you have had 2 strikes. So like at this point, like I'm not sitting here saying you get a third. Like like certain people, I'm just like, okay, that's kind of crazy. Like you can't have 2 strikes. That was my immediate thought.
I heard the same thing.
Okay, so I'm not okay.
I heard it the same way.
Okay, all right, cool. So, long story short, I'm not a fan of Chrissy. Hope she gets 0 airtime. Hope she gets voted out. I could care less. Like certain
Come
people,
from the same cloth.
yeah,
Same cloth.
yeah, me and Chrissy
Come
are
from the
not
same cloth
cut
she
from
said
the
about
same cloth.
Jonathan.
Yeah, we're.
And I know
And
the
then
cloth
voted
Jonathan's
out
cut from.
One of the two women of
it.
color. Interesting, yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I seen the cloth Jonathan's cut from.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and for those people that are wondering what we mean when she's talking about Tiffany speaking eloquently, that is a way that white people historically have essentially backhand slapped verbally black people, saying that, oh, they speak eloquent, like, oh, they can speak. Shocker. So, hearing her say this, like, so just casually, like, oh, it just
Yeah.
pissed me
She
off.
told Jonathan, we're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Yeah.
And Stephanie,
Jonathan.
don't forget, she's also cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
I'm well aware that Stephanie's cut from the same cloth as well.
Oh, man.
Eliza reminded me on the internet the other day the cloth that Stephanie is cut from. So
Oh,
I just
man.
want record to show I'm
I-
cut from the same cloth that Eliza is cut from. Just let the record show. That's my type of white person.
Jake said, me and Eliza have the same cloth. Not me and Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm not on this side of this cloth.
I don't have Stephanie's cloth. I have
Oh,
Eliza.
Oh, man. And this is the one thing, too. I really don't think that this had anything to do with political parties or things like that.
Of course not.
I don't
But
think it did.
It's not a great pattern.
No, I think it had to do with the other aspect of it, which is even worse. So,
Yeah.
that's where it comes to one thing where it's like, certain people in this Survivordom, there's over 750 of us. One of them, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't all about to be not.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta keep your antennas up and understand it and see it for what it is. So that's how I'm taking that. But yeah, then that's my take on it. I mean, Dylan, do you have any takes on this? Because I'd be really interested to hear your take.
I mean, yeah, like Chrissy's just not. Yeah, I didn't like fully catch that moment, but I mean now, yeah, that's like some clear condescension.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just glad that you guys heard it say, because when she said it, I was like, wait, is she tripping? Like she just did something last episode and now she's doing this. Like, it's like, what's next, Chrissy? Like,
it took me a minute. I was like, did she just say that? Because I haven't heard anyone say that in years.
Yes.
So when she said it on screen, I was like, you're really saying a lot about yourself when you say
Yep.
that. But
yep.
you're the one on national TV. I'm just on this little podcast.
Yep. Then we got Eliza out in her voting her voting registration immediately after. Yeah, that was too funny. Oh man. And that's the funny thing is like people that are mad at that, one, it's public. Don't be mad at it. It's literally public for a reason. If you don't want people to know how you voted, maybe vote the other way. Or like if you're ashamed of it, I don't know. But I think the people that are like, it's wrong to look up people's public voting information. Why? That's the point of it. But anyway, feel free to look up who I voted for. I have no problem with that history. All right, guys. So then we got after that, we have Aubrey telling Rick that she forgot to play the idol. And everyone kind of knew that it was BS. Rick tells Christian she forgot to play it. Everyone's like, she forgot? Like, come on. Like, it's like, you don't forget to play an idol.
I felt bad for Aubrey. I felt bad for Aubrey because she had like no other answer real quick. But it was not good at all.
Yeah.
I did not understand her thought process in this. Like, what do you...
Does she
this
know
your
where
fourth
the
time
idol?
playing?
Does she know what happens to her idol?
No.
Yeah.
Does she know what
No, she
happens if
doesn't.
she gets voted out? No, I don't think.
No, no. Or was the idol boomerangs if you go home with it, or as if you play it wrong?
No, you
If
have
you
to go home with
Think
it.
about that.
Go home with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So literally, she risked potentially boomeranging the idol to someone else. Granted, does she know who gave it to her?
Yeah, she knows that she thinks Devins gave it to her.
Did he?
Right.
No,
No, it's
it was
Christian.
Christian.
Oh my God! This is even worse. Then what? This is even
Oh,
worse.
boy.
So instead of Rick and Christian targeted Aubrey, they decided to work with her, and then she didn't play the idol. Oh man, yeah, okay, Aubrey, yeah. So she definitely has to play it this time. No questions.
Yeah, which is why Tiffany's like, girl, you got to get that thing out of your hand.
Yeah, it's got to go now. Like, not even a question. Because everyone on the beach knew about it, essentially. Everyone was expecting her to play it. But, tribal count, it just happened so fast. So,
I don't know what happened.
I forgot. It is like, oh, man. And the funny thing is, she could have forgot this episode, too. That's the funny thing. Because at this point, this is what I kind of said before, that like a couple seasons ago last season at least, is that a public idol is more lethal than an idol nobody knows about. And I feel like it's proving itself here again. Everyone knows she has an idol. No one's voting for her. Why? Because everyone knows she has an idol. So it's like, it's one of those weird things where a insanely public idol essentially works as a super idol. That's why Rizzo's idol works so well and he never had to play it. Because no one's ever going to think of him as the vote. It's like, why don't we just get Rizzo? It could backfire. It's a 25% chance he plays it. Why would we go for that when we could just go for getting the numbers and be at 100%? So a very public idol is very good. So I think that Aubrey's set up to go deep in the game, even though she played it. Because now it's like, okay, people aren't going to look at her as a threat. Like, oh, she's not like I don't think she's at the top of anyone's threat list at this point. Aubrey is.
Right.
So then we get Coach. Coach is pissed. And Coach is like, because Colby just left, and he's like, I want war. It's on. It's time, right? Coach is rolling up his sleeves essentially.
4.0.
Yes, Coach 4.0. He's like, I'm back to the old Coach. No, you're just the same person, but it's okay. No.
I want to talk about this real fast because Coach, ridiculous for him to be like, you guys are making me play like the old Coach. I'm so upset about this. If anyone makes me lie or cheat, yes, on day 2 I lied to Ozzy. But if anyone else makes me lie or cheat at all, you will not win the game because I'm gonna have to play like old Coach, not new Coach. The relaxed Coach. No, if I have to play like old Coach, no one will win this game.
Yep.
Like, get out of here, man. Get over yourself.
Telling 14
So
people,
funny.
nobody will win Survivor 50 that way. Nobody. Not on my watch. And it's so funny because
Correct.
when he said this, I made a tweet like 3 days ago, and I said, who is the villain of Survivor 50, right? It had a ton of views, had a ton of replies. And long story short, everyone was essentially saying production and Jeff were the villains. Like, there aren't actual villains on the season, right? I think this episode changed my tune to that. I think Coach is by far the villain of the season. And the worst part about it is he's just having fun being himself. And I didn't see anything actually villainous from him. It's just the way that they're editing everyone talking about him talking about his haikus and how nobody really actually likes him. Like, I doubt all that is happening the same day, right? Him dancing around with Aubrey and things like that. I doubt all that's the same day. I'm sure that seems like a mashup thing where it's over a bunch of days. And Coach is now getting
Right.
the villain edit. So I think Coach is now the villain of the season. And my question is, for the villain of the season, who is going to be the one to take out the villain of the season? Because usually the person that slays the dragon, quote unquote, right? Like what? Like is the one
Well-
that ends up potentially winning. So is this the situation where the person that slays the dragon slayer is gonna be potentially winning? Is he the final boss of the season?
This is feeling like they're setting up South Pacific 2
Yes.
with all of the flashbacks to South Pacific, the Ozzy versus Coach dynamic,
A Sophie
the
like
Cochran
win.
flashback.
Yeah.
Aubrey is
Yeah.
giving Sophie this season,
Yep.
cuddling up to Coach. I think we could be seeing another Coach getting the rug pulled out of him
Coach
from
doesn't win this
underneath him. at
Oh,
the
for
end.
sure. Coach definitely doesn't win this season. I mean, look at the edit
He's
he got
drawn
this
dead.
episode. Yeah.
Joe and
Wouldn't it be
Coach are
fun if
drawn
he
dead.
did?
I mean, it'd be funny,
No,
but like
not at this
he
point.
would have gotten a
Not
way
at this
different edit than he just got in this last episode. And
It wouldn't be fun. Anyone that says if you play the game, you can't win, it's not fun to me.
think about this. If Coach ran this tribal and it actually went the way he wanted, which it did, if Coach was gonna do well on the or like win, he would have gotten a way more favorable edit to show that he actually did run the vote in a correct way, not in an annoying way where people were about to flip it back on Coach, where they edited to make it seem like that. So I don't know. When it comes to Coach, I just think that he's drawing dead in the water, like you said, and I think he's someone's final boss. And there's a lot of comparisons, like you said, to South Pacific. We had a Sophie win come out of nowhere. She wasn't a big character at all in the season compared to everyone else that was still left in the game. That's very similar to how Aubrey is right now. She's just not a big character compared to a lot of the people left in the game, right? And that might end up helping her in these situations because, when people are at Tribal talking about, oh, there's so many big personalities, da-da-da, and then they pan to Aubrey, and I was like, damn, they just kind of, like, why did they pan to Aubrey when they said a bunch of big personalities, knowing she's probably the smallest personality out there? Am I tripping? Like, we're left on the season. I feel like she's, like, probably the smallest personality maybe on the entire season as a whole.
Yeah, it does seem like they always make a point
Let's be
of
quiet.
including Aubrey in the episode, even if she doesn't have
Right.
something going on.
And most of the time, Aubrey's like pretty quiet, literally doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why when I think Dragon Slayer, I feel like it's gonna be Devon's. Like because he's kind of laid low. Like he's in the mix. Survivor loves him, and like I think he's the one who would rally people away and go, "Hey, what about Coach? Like guys, don't you see him running this stuff?" He could be, and I don't think that means he's gonna be the winner, but I could see him rallying the troops against Coach.
I mean, it seems like Emily is kind of the one that started it.
yeah,
And
I could see that
Yeah.
too.
I could see Emily maybe not leading the charge, but planting enough seeds to where she's like right there
Right.
helping run the charge against him. And I could see that charge end up being the form of quote unquote nerds, being the Aubreys, the Christians, the Devons, the Emilys. Like I could see them working together to get out Coach, potentially with Rizzo and D if they don't like how this vote went potentially. So
Yeah, low key, like Emily totally took this episode over by telling about Rizzo's idol, like how D told her. Like that actually ended up blowing up so much
Yeah.
because it's little grenade from Emily.
Yeah.
You're right.
And so another part of the episode is we see Jonathan essentially openly admitting in 2026 to rage baiting D. I thought that was very interesting to literally say, I just know she gets riled up, so I just said it just so that I could bring that fire out of
That's
her and everybody
crazy.
could see it. I think it's
Did
a
not like
wild,
that.
a wild thing in 2026 to admit rage baiting someone when that is just such a like. It's just the year that he's deciding to do it, bro. It's just and openly admitting it too. It's not even like people are calling him out for it. It's like he admitted to it, so he's proud of it and he's happy about it. And so
Yeah.
it's like, what did you guys think about this, man?
Bruh, I am not a fan of Jonathan.
I feel like he's getting the villain edit this episode too. Just the way they kept showing him cheer on D's like downfall and whatnot. Like he was getting some villain edge to him for sure.
Yeah.
The thing is though, are they even giving him an edit, or are they just showing the person who he is?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He didn't really edit that. He kind of did it and then bragged about it. So that's kind of just showing who he is.
Yeah, I don't even think like because like Coach they like cut clips together
Yeah.
to show it. Jonathan literally was just talking.
Yes.
And the way he was making fun of Coach doing his little haikus in the hammock,
Mm-hmm.
he'd said all that shit voluntarily.
Yeah, that wasn't even like there's not even like a bait there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan's definitely kind of rubbed me the wrong way this season. But this episode especially was like, dang, bro. Like, now I don't want to root for you. And that was kind of the thing that I struggled with, is that there was no one to really root against on the season. There was just a few people to root for. So now there's kind of some people to root against with Coach and Jonathan. At least,
Oh, I
like,
found them last episode because they were all cut from the same cloth. They were-
hey, that, oh man, yeah.
that cloth was there.
Yeah, I don't love the terminology.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm speaking eloquently, so everyone will understand what what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah. So then we get Emily calling out Coach almost immediately after his rant about no one will win Survivor 50 without honesty and integrity, and she immediately calls him out to Aubrey and Devins, and like you can see they kind of agree with him. So like I said, I could see this eventually turning into a Coach blindside, and the winner end up being part of this group that takes out Coach. That's my prediction. Then we get Ozzy and Rizzo coming back from Love Island. I mean, Exile Island, where they've already admitted to cuddling at Exile Island. So I think that was pretty cute and interesting. But aside from that, that's for Twitter to debate about. Then we got Rizzo getting invited into the Four Horsemen Alliance with Coach as Colby's replacement. And when I first heard this, I was like, wait, what? I was like, I would be so disrespected. And then it immediately cuts to a Rizzo confessional saying, I'm so glad
I'm so
that you think I'm just that valuable to be a replacement. And I'm like, thank you, Rizzo. Thank you. I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I'm so happy that he took that the exact same way. But he did what anyone would do in that situation. He said, yep. Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. Just played a good social game and then immediately went and told his number one ally in Suri, who he also has got a trio solidified with Suri's Wizard of Oz, with Suri, Ozzy, and Rizzo. So, I thought this as a whole was just terrible on Coach's part, like terrible gameplay. A great gameplay on Rizzo's part. This kid just keeps on. I don't know. Like someone said, it's like Survivor 50 is Make-A-Wish for Rizzo right now, and it's starting to seem that way. Right? He's getting gifted idols. He's getting invited into alliances he's not asking to be a part of. It's wild to watch. Like he's getting cakewalk to the end.
Fell into
He's a
the
good player,
jury. I got picked to go to exile and ended up on the jury.
Yep.
That's crazy.
One of the
Kid's a good
best to
player.
ever do it.
He now has
Kid's
a
a
higher
good player.
average rate placing than Savannah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So here's
like
the situation. He
That's so
he
funny.
played he's played a ton of orgs, right? So like the strategy part, he understands, right? This is not like new to him, the strategy part. So when he's out there and Coach is like you said, I'm telling people twice my age, how to play this game. So when Coach is bringing this to him and he tells him you're replacing Colby, he's like, why would you tell me this? This is ridiculous. This is so dumb.
yeah.
But okay, sure, yeah, man, I'm down. He sees what's happening in orgs. I've played a lot of orgs in my life. The strategy, you may not be out there on the island, but you're still playing a social game, a strategic social game, and you're still lying to people, you're still manipulating people, and you're still getting information and using it to the best of your ability and trying to see who you can trust and whatnot. And Rizzo, I haven't personally played with Rizzo, but I've played with people that have played with Rizzo over the years, and the kid's been doing it for a long time. So he's tested his mettle. Now he's playing with people that he's known and he's watched, but they ain't watched him. So
Yep.
he's studied these people before. He's patterned his game off some of these people before. This is the kid's a good player, is what I'm getting at. Like you said, though, Rome, kid's useless to the challenge, but he doesn't need to be. when he's sitting there on the beach. On the beach is where he really thrives.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. I want to see him on a season that isn't a newbie season because it was fair then.
Yeah.
This season was incredibly skewed to favor Rizzo just because nobody'd seen him play. And we'd seen this happen before with Russell, right? Nobody knew how Russell played, so he wasn't a threat until the end. And then everyone was like, oh, there's no way we're giving this guy the win. Literally, Rizzo might be in the exact same place. Like, and I could see Rizzo.
No. Russell didn't get the win not because like he was new. He didn't get the win because he was an asshole.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They didn't figure that out until later, it seemed like.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, nobody realized how big of a potential, I don't know, like, threat he was until the end when he was already running the game.
But Rizzo's not an asshole. He's a good kid.
He's not an asshole, but we've already heard from season 49 they didn't like a lot of the things, the showmanship, the things like that. It just seemed like he was doing it for the camera. So if people on 50 are feeling that way, too, I could see them taking that as kind of the same thing. Because, like, even though we don't know this kid, we
literally have a dragon slayer here, man. We have bigger showmen.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I think that I don't see Coach making it to the end. So I almost see no way Rizzo doesn't make it to the end. Is that crazy?
Yeah, he's been a great free agent, and like people want to pick him up. They're just it's crazy. Even like the way he took out Charlie was like that's insane. That was a Rizzo move.
But
and now like, he's in a great position.
I feel like he signed a long-term deal.
Right, but with multiple people, it seems like he has everyone on his side.
Yep, he got to deal
Not
with
even
coach.
Anymore. He has a long-term contract with Suri.
Yeah,
they're married,
and he's got a short-term contract with Coach and his alliance. So
it was short-term deals with Coach, but the long-term deals with Suri and Ozzy.
But think about this: Rizzo already has the numbers. He's in a group of 4 and in a group of 3. Rizzo's in a group of 3. That's 3 votes. He's in a group of 4. That's 3 more votes. That's 6 out of 13. Which means if y'all just vote together every time, y'all are literally running the vote every time. So as long as Rizzo knows where the votes are going from the 4 horsemen, guess what? Suri's good to go.
Yeah, man. I love it.
And so is Ozzy.
I love it.
So, I think that Rizzo is getting what makes sense for him to get. Like him getting the Billie Eilish idol made sense. He's an unknown quantity. He's the only unknown one, right? So him getting like a lot of things just make sense because people don't know him. And I think that it just goes to show that people that didn't get seen on their previous season, everyone knows you didn't win, you're kind of like not a threat in a way because people don't know what you've done. So until you do it to me, you're not a problem, right? Like that's how a lot of people think. So
a shield, like in a way, like you keep him around because he's always.
Yep.
You could vote him out at any point with the argument of, who is this guy?
Yep. But also, there's always going to be bigger threats, especially on a returnee season with such big characters. If we don't know what kind of character this kid is, and he's just been chilling around camp being quiet, that's how they're going to imagine him probably the whole time. They're probably going to literally look at Rizzo and be like, oh, he's just like Aubrey. He's just a guy version of Aubrey. He's just quiet, chilling, played a good game. But they have no idea that this guy's like super like charismatic and stuff, So, I don't know. I just think it's a really interesting situation as a whole. But Rizzo set up really, really well. And then Emily comes up to Rizzo. This is where the episode really blew up. Emily comes up to Rizzo and asks, So yeah, and who was it that gave you your idol? Do you know? And he was like, you can see in his eyes, he was immediately like, who the fuck told Emily? But then he just went along with it, right? He's like, all right, she already knows clearly, so I'm not going to act like I don't have it. So he's like, no, I don't. Da, da, da. And I thought that was pretty funny. But now D is in hot water with both alliances. I thought this was wild because just like that, D now is on the bad side of Rizzo, Ozzy, and Suri, and she's on the bad side of the cloth. Right? So,
the
cloth.
Do you have a better alliance than
the horseman of the cloth?
The horseman of the cloth.
I wouldn't be proud to have that name, but
horseman of the cloth.
That sounds like something. Actually, it sounds familiar. Sounds
horses,
very familiar.
Cloth and sheets are very... Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
I know a torch. No one said torches. They do have torches.
We do have
I
torches.
do love torches on Survivor.
Oh, no.
If you don't talk eloquently, you get snuffed. All right. Oh man. So now D is in hot water with both alliances. Then it cuts to the journey situation. I thought this was like a really bad journey for this time of the game. A steal a vote is useless with 14 people. That's only going to come into play.
I loved the fact that in this, and I'm loving it this season, the fact that like Stephanie says 15 years ago, I tore my shoulder. And then they're able to cut back to when it happened. It's not like she did it when she was like at home with her kids.
Mhm.
It happened on this show. And they have the footage to show when it happened and be able to play it. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah. I thought that it was pretty cool.
That was a cool moment. But I found this challenge or journey rather especially boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was boring because it's literally an individual immunity challenge that you're just doing by yourself. You're not like going up against anything. You're just going against a timer. It's not like they stuck a picture of Parvati there and was like, Parvati held this for an hour, 26 minutes, and 24 seconds. Beat that to win. Like it wasn't even anything cool. Like it was just, here's the bucket, hold your arm up, call it a day.
There wasn't even Jeff narrating the challenge.
Yeah.
It was just Steph being there,
Just
narrating
being
her
there.
own action. It was so boring.
Yeah, it was definitely but also not only that, I feel like just one person going on this journey is just awful. Like this wasn't like you went on a journey and missed the vote. Like why did 3 people not go on this journey? Why did 3 people not potentially get steal a votes? Like one steal a vote does nothing in the game right now. Like steal a votes don't even matter until like final 8 maybe? Like literally steal a votes are good in early tribal settings with 6 people. Like right now, that thing is useless. Like when are you ever going to use a steal a vote with 13, 14, 11, 12, 10 people? No, you're not. Because if you don't have the numbers, you already didn't have the numbers. That steal a vote isn't going to change anything.
Yeah.
We're not about to see a 7-6 vote where if you would have stole a vote, you would have won. Like that's not happening. Sorry. Like hate to burst your bubble. That doesn't happen. Like if rarely ever. So, I don't know. I just think that it's kind of a useless advantage to get at this time. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought more people should have went because like I said, there's just too many people left in the game right now for a steal a vote to have any impact.
Or what about this? They just don't do the journey at all.
I mean,
and we get to see what happens at camp instead.
Yeah, like
I
I would
have
have.
I saw somewhere on the internet, I forget it was Reddit or Twitter, someone said, I would have loved to see the schoolyard pick rather than an hour of the shoulder.
100%.
Yes.
Like, because that would have been interesting maybe, because that maybe did dictate the vote.
Yes.
I don't know the last time they showed a schoolyard pick, though.
Right,
true. They didn't show it on my season. They didn't show it.
Gabon.
Yeah, when they drew tribes, when they had to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out Gabon.
Yeah, legendary season.
One of the best.
So then Steph comes back to camp. She lies to everyone, says like after 30 minutes she didn't lose her vote, and after an hour she'd get an advantage. But everyone there knows how long she's been gone because they've been waiting. So if you would have dropped early, they probably would have been like, "Oh, you're back early." So the fact that she was like, "I didn't make it the whole hour," like Suri immediately clocked her as lying.
So he's like, yeah.
So yeah,
I would guess
you
more people did too, I think.
You didn't make it an hour, right?
Yeah, and then Suri tells Rizzo that she has a steal a vote now. So clearly Rizzo and Suri are locked in as number ones right now. This is actually like pretty interesting to watch. And Suri, she even said like, I don't normally tell people things, but I told Rizzo. Like she just likes the kid, right? So it's like it's clearly one of those things where, you know, like we said, Rizzo is just doing what he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's not pissing anyone off, and he's not giving anyone a reason not to trust him. And that right there is sometimes all you have to do in a situation like this, where there's a bunch of known entities, and you're the only unknown entity. So I just think that Rizzo is just honestly playing one of the best games on season 50.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
That's fair.
He's just well liked. He's well liked by a lot. Seems to be like a lot of the cast. Suri loves him. loves the kid. She seems to be able to trust him. He's giving her information willingly. Like that D conversation, he comes to her with it and just gives it to her.
Yeah.
And her extra vote, he tells her straight up that Ozzy told me about it, but I told him I already knew, so it's good to go. And she hadn't heard it from nobody else, even though Ceree's been freely giving the information out.
Yep.
And it's not coming back around. So she knows that she can trust the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to like Riz God this much after season 49, but he's been impressing me with his gameplay.
Yeah, and I think what's really impressed me as well is the fact that he, like I said, he came into this game like 15 pounds lighter than he started this previous season. Like, so like the kid is skin and bones at this point. Now I know the food rewards have been better, but I don't think he's won any because he's not great in challenges. So it's one of those things where it's tough, but I am excited. I'm excited to watch Rizzo now on my screen. Like, it's definitely one of those things where I'm more ready to see what he does each episode now than I did in 49. 49, I was like, he just felt like Mitch with an idol. This season, he actually feels like he's playing Survivor. So,
Sure.
So I'll give Rizzo a lot of props for this season. And then we go to the
R.I.P.
individual.
God.
Yeah, so we go to the
The man,
individual.
the myth, the legend.
We go to the immunity challenge. There's two groups. The winning group then competes for immunity. The blue group ends up winning, which is Ozzy's group, and then Ozzy ends up winning immunity. And I think it is so cool that Ozzy now has officially won in 3 different decades an individual immunity challenge, and is also one individual immunity away from tying Boston Rob's all-time record.
Is he?
And
Yeah.
and I just want to say, me as a fan, this was the highlight of the episode for me. Out of everything that happened, watching Ozzy win individual immunity again meant a lot to me. He's the reason that I applied for Survivor. He's literally one of my favorite survivors of all time by far. He's, in my opinion, the original straight-up challenge beast. And he's, in my opinion, the most deserving second-place winner that, in my opinion, should have won. And that's why this meant so much to me as a fan, because I'm just that much of an Ozzy fan. Like, it was really dope to see him after all these years. Like he said, he hasn't won one in 15 years, right? Like, since 2011, 2010. Like, he hasn't won an individual immunity since then. That's a long time to go in your life, Like, 15 years ago, I was 17. I was in high school. Like that's like a lot happens in your life in 15 years. And so the fact that he can go that long, come back, and still beast out and win, it almost brought a tear to my eye. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love seeing it.
Cool.
Yeah, this was good to see for Ozzy. We
Yeah.
love to see Ozzy succeed.
Yeah.
It's like you said, 3 decades. That's cool, man. Three eras. Yeah, 3 eras. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then
Didn't he play in Game Changers? Did
He
he not
didn't-
win an
he-
immunity in Game Changers?
I don't think he did.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure he got voted out right after them, right at the jury, like right before then.
Mm.
I don't
Makes
think
sense.
he did. But yeah, and then we get to the scramble, because now it's like, okay, now it's time to scramble. And long story short, Coach is running this vote, telling everybody. Okay, Coach is planning on knowing where 11 out of the 14 votes are going tonight. He tells all 11 people that he plans on voting certain ways, and then expects none of the other 3 people that are being left out of the vote to understand what's going on. And he absolutely loses his mind when he finds out that Christian finds out about the 7-4 vote. I thought this was just the funniest thing ever.
So ridiculous. So
Yeah,
ridiculous.
like what did you
right?
expect to happen?
You're right. You didn't think we were gonna talk about this? We didn't think that Rick was gonna. He's a middle person. You can't tell the middle people. And then Rizzo's like, "You told him
That was crazy.
Rick's the middle person. What are you talking about?"
The coach goes,
So funny.
like he didn't realize that Rick's one of the middle people. Like, Coach, do you not know where everyone stands at this point? Like, I feel like everyone on the island does except for Coach. Like, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's like, dude, that's the crazy part. Like, I know we keep talking about Rizzo, but like, he got D to apologize to him. He got Sari to give up information, and then he calmed down Coach. Like, what? It's insane.
Coach
Hat
and
trick.
kids playing well.
It's a hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. This in my opinion, like if Rizzo is sitting at the end, I don't like it depends on the combination, man. I just don't see a way that he doesn't win at this point if he's
If
sitting
he's sitting
at
next
the
to three,
end.
you're gonna give it to
Wow.
three. If
I
he's
don't-
sitting next to three,
Is
you're
he
gonna
getting
give
the
it-
edit?
I don't
Is
think
who's
so.
getting the edit?
I don't think so. I think he's getting a more
Stop it.
positive edit than
Stop it.
Suri.
If he's sitting next to Suri, they're going to give it to Suri.
Rizzo also hasn't
true.
been skunked yet. If we're going to the winner thing,
If he's sitting next to Suri, they're going to give it to Suri. It doesn't matter.
Jeff will put in a
Sitting
vote for
next to
Suri.
Suri.
Jeff will have one in there.
hold on now, hold on now. D is the first juror. We got to remember that the first juror damn near decides who wins. Let's not act like that's not a thing. It's
Yeah, what's the statistic again?
89% of the time,
hadn't heard that.
the
That's
first
interesting.
juror votes for the winner of the season. All other votes for the season are like at 81 or 82%.
If Suri is sitting at the end in season 50, you're telling me that in some way, somehow.
Yes, if she didn't do more than Rizzo, yeah, Rizzo could easily break down all the alliances he was a part of. Like, people care about that stuff more than Suri just sitting back and chilling and nobody ever targeting her. Because Suri hasn't really made a move yet. Rizzo has done a lot. He has done a lot. He's gotten a lot of information from so many sides, and Suri's been one of the people that's been giving him information. So it's like
That's the moves he be making. That's how she be making moves.
but Rizzo's done
She
more of
she
it.
gathers information.
Rizzo's in the Four Horsemen Alliance, not Suri. Right? So, like, I don't know. I feel like Rizzo's in a better position than Suri. I feel like he's got more than a resume in Suri at this point for this season. And that's the thing is we're not voting on someone to win a season based off their history. Suri's history is awesome, but I'm not voting for you to win season 50 because of how you played in Thailand. Like, that's, like
Sure.
you get what I'm saying? Like, I
Let me
don't.
just pull a season at random that she was never even on.
I
Wait, she was on
don't
Thailand,
believe you,
wasn't
Rome.
she?
You need more people.
No.
That's the only thing. I don't believe you. You need more people. There's
Wait,
no
what was her
way
first
if Suri
season?
is at the end.
Panama.
Her first season was Panama.
Oh, with Aris. Yep. That was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the one right after. Yeah. Okay.
It was Panama. Her first season.
Thailand is such a random poll.
It was my bad.
Was well before that. Well, no, Panama was the first season.
Gandia was on
Micronesia
that
the
season.
second.
That's who it was, not Suri.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I don't
Wow.
believe you need more people. There's no way that if she's at the end, they're not going to give it to Suri.
I don't see the cloth voting for Suri.
What?
I can see the cloth voting for Rizzo.
The cloth, wait a minute, the cloth of like Stephanie LaGrossa, who literally just said, I can't lie to you, Suri. I definitely got an advantage.
I was surprised how close they were. I didn't realize that they were that genuinely that
Did I not
close.
tell you they play Snake in the Grass? They play Traders together.
I know they did. I know.
Wow.
but
That's what I'm saying. If
I didn't
she's at
realize
the
they were
end,
friendly.
Stephanie's gonna be like, I can't not give it to Suri. Coach sat there and was crying when Kobe went home, and she tapped Coach on the leg. There's no way the cloth is not giving it to Suri.
Mm,
What about the ringleader of the cloth? What about that?
Chrissy has no allegiance to Suri. Jonathan has no allegiance to Suri. But the two old
it's
schoolers,
unfortunately true.
they do. Those two old schoolers do.
Oh man. Okay.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, long story short, I feel like this was a coach running the vote, and then last second, everyone like we could just do coach, but then they didn't.
Yeah.
So
I was shocked that they didn't vote coach, to be honest. It seemed
I
like
was
such
too.
an easy move.
yeah, it did, but the people that were debating it aren't the people that are going to pull the triggers. Like the Emily's,
Yeah.
the Christians. I don't think those are actually the people that'll pull
Not
the
on this
trigger
vote.
in this. Yeah, in
Not
this
on this
big of a
vote.
group. Even Tiffany said like, I'm not going to save D just I'm not going to put my neck out there just
Yeah.
to save anyone at this point. And that's just how it is with big tribal councils, right? It was the same way that Genevieve didn't want to tell me that I was the vote out on my season because it's going to rub 12 people the wrong way you got to go back to camp with, right? So it's like you'd rather just go with the easy vote than try to save your ally and put yourself in a bad position. So I understand how Tiffany felt about D going home, even though she probably knew she was going home, all that stuff. But man, I'll give props to D, first of all. Hell of a player. Literally a total badass. I think just like she said, one move can cost you your game. That could be $1 million move, and she called it out, the exact move that essentially got her voted out. And I do think, like, man, if she ever plays again, bro, she's got it in the bag. I'm sorry. Like, I don't see a way she, like, bro, like, she's such a good player, bro. Like to be able to realize what you did, to mess up, realize you are going to be the vote, try to still rally the votes, play your shot in the dark, like, still give yourself a chance. Like, she's just a hell of a player, bro. That's a winner to me. Like, that's a winner mentality, and I just got a ton of respect for D.
Oh yeah, I'm so ready for D 3.0 already.
Yes. I'm very, very ready. Very ready.
Yeah, D's a tough one to see go this early, but I think that's a good first juror. It really is, like,
a winner. Yeah,
yeah, a winner, and like someone who, like, I didn't know that she would get this far as a winner. So pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys think that that Dee was going to be able to save herself?
I thought that it was a good chance it was going to swing to Coach, just because of the way the edit was portraying Coach.
Right.
Like with showing how annoying he was being with his haikus and not actually being able to nail a haiku. I'm sure he had a couple good ones, but like they only showed the ones he messed up on. And I remember
They
how
also
that
put
feels.
those together pretty well.
Yeah, that's
to make it seem like he sounded dumber than I'm sure they actually did.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't
Yeah.
see a way. I didn't see a way. Like I was like, it could happen, but I mean, it seemed signed, sealed, delivered. But also, Coach did say the words, "It should be an easy vote." And when he said that, I was like, Every time someone says that, they're usually the one that goes home. So I was like, it might be Coach, but no, it ended up just being D. And it's probably going to be Coach next, if I had to guess who's going to be going home next.
So I thought it was
I
going to
think
be
you're
D
right.
because she was the winner. I figured D was the last winner. They would have got her out before if they could have, but they didn't. They couldn't. The only other time she had a chance to go home was the Charlie vote, but Charlie was just doing too much, trying to go for Rizzo.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
I think you're right. I think people wanted to take the winners out, and I think they're
Yeah, we
right
talked
to
about
do
it
that.
preseason.
Yeah. I think
Winners.
I think that if there's a winners at War 2, I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and say it.
then D's
Which there
got
will
it.
be.
She's gonna win. Like I think that's just
Then D's got it.
I don't see
Yeah,
like
she's
I'm
best odds.
really debating like who would win against D in a winners at War 2. Like she's that good, bro.
Gabler?
I mean, yeah.
Who's that Gabler?
He could.
I'll fight you myself.
What about Chris Underwood?
I mean, if there's Edge, sure.
There probably will be. If they ever bring Edge back, it's for winners at War 2.
And-
Tina Weston, I could see winning. Yeah, she's probably. I don't know how. Is Tina Weston still with it?
what do you mean by with it?
Like, does she still care about Survivor?
Oh
enough
yeah,
to be
she
like a good
literally
player?
said that she wanted to jump somebody's bones. Y'all remember that? Who was that a couple days ago?
Nope.
Wow, I
Nope.
missed
Like,
that.
I've never
Fill me
thought
in.
about Tina Weston jumping anyone's bones. It's not.
You're still not
Oh
trying.
yeah,
It's based in
Christian.
my
That's who it
mind
was.
that she-
Yeah, Christian Hubicki. She was like, Christian,
Christian works for Tina.
But Christian, she just said it on like a RHAP interview. She was like, I love Christian. I want to have his babies. That's what she said verbatim. And then
I
Rob
gotta
was
watch
like,
this interview.
Rob was like, he's married, and she's like, hey, it is what it is. I want to have his baby. I was like, damn, Tina.
Tina's wild.
I was like,
All right,
Wow.
that was an eye opener.
let's
right
get
there.
Tina back in.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
It's been too long.
where was this Tina? Like, what happened since you won? Like, what's been going on?
She's gotten older. She's just gotten a little older and just got a little looser. Wow.
She hasn't played since Blood versus Water, right?
She got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Oh man. All right. Well, let's talk about it. Player of the episode. Who do you guys got?
I go first. Rizzo.
Damn.
Fair.
Dang. There we go. R-I-Z-G-O-D.
I'll. I was gonna say the cloth, but I'm not gonna say.
No, you cannot celebrate the cloth.
I would say honestly, Coach.
Right,
Say what
yeah.
you want, but I'll give it to Coach. He, at the end of the day, he was running a vote, and the vote went the way he wanted. So I will give it to Coach. As messy as it
Fair.
looked, as terrible as it looked, he still got exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, I'm shocked no one's picked Aubrey for flushing her idol yet. So I'll go with I'll probably go with Jonathan here. I think Jonathan, just because he gave
Mm,
himself a villain character, and I think that's gonna be something compelling to watch. Like you're either rooting for him to go home, or yeah, I don't know, you're gonna watch him dominate more.
Mm, okay.
He hasn't won an immunity challenge, and I don't think he's been close. He wasn't in this week's one, but like, he's
yeah.
yet to be someone who is scary in an individual immunity challenge.
That's true.
Well, I'm gonna have to give it to Ozzy. Speaking of immunity challenge
Yeah.
wins,
I like it. I like it.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he was at risk of going out right now anyway, but it was good to see him win again.
I mean, it was good to see because this is usually when Ozzy goes out. It's like the early
Yeah.
merge, like early individual immunities. The first time he loses, he's gone. Like that's typically how it works with Ozzy. So we'll see if that story holds true. Because if Ozzy messes around and gets a close second in individual immunity, the vote might switch from we were going to vote out this to dang Ozzy. It might run it down if we let him get through another one. So,
That's what I'm interested to see is
but also
who
there's
of these challenge beasts will be first out
Well-
between him, Joe, and Jonathan.
Well, this is the other thing, as I feel like Ozzy kind of has a little bit of a shield, like with Jeff announcing, you're one away from tying Boston Rob. The amount of people that hate Boston Rob on this season, like, they might just literally keep him in just to break his record. Like,
But I thought Boston Rod had an alliance on this season.
I
Wait,
thought he
is
gave
Boston
Jonathan
Rob's
the
alliance-
key.
yes, but I'm saying the other people, there's a lot of people that are not fond of Boston Rob at all on this season.
Do you know, Rome, is Boston Rob's alliance the cloth?
I mean, yeah, that's the
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I had suspected, but
Yeah,
that
I
tracks.
presume that's. I mean, Jonathan's in it, so yes.
Yeah.
The Zoom Alliance is the Cloth Alliance.
Yeah, which is the Boston Rob
Gotcha.
Alliance. Yeah. Yep. All right.
Have you noticed that they're all wearing crosses, by the way?
They're all wearing crosses. Are you
Uh,
kidding me?
Yeah.
That's not the immediate thing that's not the first thing I noticed about
What about Hubicki? Is
similarities
he wearing
between
it?
them. Who?
Christian.
Hubicki.
Oh.
No.
Jeff
Christian
called
isn't.
out to him.
Jonathan is. Stephanie is. I don't know that Chrissy is, but I know Stephanie and Jonathan are for sure.
That Drewski
Well,
skin.
good for them.
That Drewski skin. It just that thing hits harder and harder. Oh man. All right, so here we go. Do we want / think they will play again? I feel like we all answered this already with D. So
Yeah, Dee's played again.
Oh, yeah,
We want to
100%.
see her
yeah,
again.
that's a definite yes.
Just a collective, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We will see her on the challenge. You can see her wherever she's playing, wherever she's at. She's
Yes.
out there.
Put D on any season of anything. I will be happy.
Yep.
Put her on the Traders. Good lord, that would be fun
Please.
to watch. Yeah, so rating. Here we go.
8-3.
Okay.
That's solid.
That's optimistic. I'll give it a I'll give it a 7.5. I think it was a good episode overall. I think there wasn't a big move made. I think it was a predictable tribal council. I think that I don't know, but I did like the fact that Ozzy won immunity. But everything else, there was a lot of things that rubbed me the wrong way, like Jonathan rage baiting D, and then like him ended up winning that battle. Like I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The whole, the whole eloquent comment rubbed me the wrong way. There was just some things that rubbed me the wrong way, and they left them in the episode too, which is like there's a lot of stuff they cut out of the episodes, right? So it's like the fact they purposefully left those things in there. It's like, all right, how is this going to change up the future? So I'll give it a 7.5.
That's fair. Yeah, I think you talked me down. I was going to say 8, but you brought up a lot of good points. I'll drop it down to 7.5 as well. I also, another nitpicky issue I had, there was the challenge where they had to hold the beam over their head, right?
Yeah.
And Devin said, "Oh, I have so much respect for boom operators now."
Oh,
And then
that
Jeff-
moment, yeah.
And then Jeff is like, a boom operator is a person who holds a microphone on a television set. And it's like,
Miss
just
Rachel.
move the camera 3 feet and show
Yeah.
one of the boom operators. That would be a great moment to like
Break
peek
the
behind
third
curtain,
wall.
right?
Yep, yep.
Break
Totally.
the fourth wall, yeah.
Wait, it's the fourth wall? Why?
But-
What?
It's fourth wall,
Fourth
yeah.
wall.
The fourth wall is the TV screen.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what that
You
means?
see- So you're kind of
Yeah.
seeing in a box, and you're the
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 walls are the 3 walls you see on the set, and then the fourth wall is the wall between you and the characters on screen.
Oh, okay. So we're breaking the. That's interesting.
The fourth wall. Mhm.
So we're more
Yeah.
showing the fourth wall, not really breaking it.
So you're breaking
Well,
through because you're
yeah.
like, it's like you're in on the fact that we are here together.
Huh.
You understand
Yeah.
the TV, me, we're all here together.
I've always wondered what that meant. Good to know. Good to know. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I
Uh,
mean, that would have been
yeah.
dope for sure. Like, that definitely would have been dope.
Yeah, and also the subtle microaggressions. Not great. Not great from the cloth, but what can you do?
Yeah, I'm going with a 7 on this one. I was thinking too about that, like D Jonathan, like we haven't seen like a kind of a screaming match like that in a long time in Survivor. That was
Mm-mm.
like it felt like, oh, this is reality TV. Like sometimes when you're watching Survivor, I don't really feel that. But
Yeah.
that moment I was like, this is like I don't feel like I usually watch this type of reality TV, but I've definitely heard it going on.
Oh,
People are
yeah.
screaming at each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, overall, I think this was a pretty solid episode. Definitely wasn't as bad as the Zach Brown episode or the Blood Moon episode. So we'll see what happens with Mr. Beast and Jimmy Fallon, because we know Jimmy Fallon's still coming. So until we see that happen, Christian's still safe, and we're more than halfway done with the season. So that's like I'm still waiting on that, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll see how those episodes are rated, but either way, we will be back next week, and we will catch you guys on the next one, man. Shout out to everyone that came through to the Kansas City watch party, and shout out to everybody that's going to be at the Phoenix finale. It is going to be lit. We've got some pretty interesting and special people that are going to be coming through to this one, so you're definitely going to want to get your tickets early before the prices go crazy, and tickets almost sell out like they did last time. So hey, listen, thank you guys again. This was an incredible episode to recap, and it's good to be back, man. We will catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.
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 Yep.